So today we are going to discuss transportation problem by least cost method. This is a source ABCD, this is a destination 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this is a supply and this is a demand. First we need to calculate total supply and total demand. So total supply 15 plus 25 plus 42 plus 35 which is equals to 117, and total demand 30 plus 20 plus 15 plus 10 plus 20 which is equals to 95. So in this problem, total supply is not equal to total demand. So this is an unbalanced transportation problem. So we need to balance this transportation problem to solve further. To balance it, I will add 22 demand in the total demand so that it will get balanced. So I had added 22 in a total demand. So total demand which is equal to total supply now, that is 117 minus 95 which is 22. So I added 22 in a total demand. Now total supply is equal to total demand. Add a dummy column when total supply greater than total demand. Add a dummy row when total demand is greater than total supply. Now let's come to the solution. So as in our problem, total supply is higher than the total demand, so we need to add a dummy column. So I added dummy column and add zero cost in every cells, and we had added 22 demand to get balance. Now total demand will be 117. So now let's start with the least cost. We can see there are 4 zeros, so we can choose any zero to solve further, and we have to check respective column, respective demand in the column and respective supply in the row. So in this respective column there is a 22 demand and 15 supply, so we can fulfill only 15 demand from the 22 supply. So I have written 15 demand here. So now 22 minus 15 which is 7 demand only left, and here 15 minus 15, that is 0 supply left. So here is 0 supply left, so this row will get cancelled now. Okay, fine. Now we have to check a least cost from the remaining cell. So we can see 3 zeros, so we can choose any zero to solve it further. I will choose this 0. So we have to see now the respective demand and respective supply. So for this cell the respective demand is 7 and respective supply is 25. So we can fulfill all the demand, that is 7. So I will write 7 here. So we get 7 minus 7, that is 0 demand left, and 25 minus 7, that is 18 supply left. So here is a 0, so this column will get cancelled now. Now again we have to check the least cost in the remaining cell. So we can see 2. So now we need to check respective demand and respective supply. We can see 20 demand for the respective cell, so and 42 supply, so we can fulfill all the demand, that is 20 demand. So I will write 20 there, and here now 20 minus 20, 0 will left, 0 demand will left now, and here 42 minus 20, that is 20, that is 22. That is 22 supply has been left. So now this column will get cancelled as 0 demand left in a particular column. So now again we have to check the least cost. We can see a B1 cell which has the least cost, that is 3. So we need to check respective demand and supply, 30 demand and 18 supply, so we can fulfill only 18 demand as we have less supply. So I will write 18 demand here, and now we need to subtract it from the 30. So 13 minus 18, that is 12 demand still left, and 18 minus 18, that is 0 supply has been left. So here I will write 0. So this row will get cancelled now as 0 supply has left. Okay, now again we need to check a least cost from the remaining cell. We can see a 4 and 4, so we can choose any 4 to solve it further. I will choose this 4, that is the one cell. So now again we need to check a respective demand and supply. So for this cell is a 12 demand and 22 supply, so we can fulfill the all the demand, that is 12 demand. So I will write 12 here, and now 12 minus 12, that is 0. Now 0 demand will left here, and here 22 minus 12, that is 10 supply still remain there. So now here is 0, so this column will get cancelled. I will cancel it. Now we have left this cell, so now we need to check a list cost, that is 4. For the D4 cell, the respective demand is 10 and respective supply is 35, so we can fulfill all the demand, that is 10 demand for this cell. 10 demand, I will write 10 here. So now 10 minus 10, 0, and here 35 minus 10, that is 25 supply still remain there. Now here is a 0 demand, so this column will get cancelled now. This column will get cancelled now as the 0 demand is left. So again we need to check list cost in the remaining cell. So 5 is the list cost in the remaining cell, so we'll choose it. And now we need to check respective demand and supply. Here is a 20 demand and 10 supply, so we can fulfill only 10 demand as we have only 10 supply. So I will write 10 here. So now 20 minus 10, that is 10 demand will left here. With a 10 demand here, and here 10 minus 10, that is 0. 0 supply will left there. So this row will get cancelled now as a 0 supply left. Now again we need to check a list cost cell. So 9 is the list cost, so I will choose it, and we need to check respective demand and supply. For this cell, respective demand is a 10 and respective supply is a 25, so we can fulfill all the demand, that is 10 demand. And now here 0 demand is left, and here 25 minus 10, that is 15 supply still left. So here is a 0, so this column will get cancelled. Now we have left only one cell, that is D3. So 15 demand, there is 15 demand, so I will write 15 here, and here is a 50 supply. So our solution is correct as there 0 supply has been left, and here also 0 demand has been left. let's cut it. So now we can calculate total transportation cost required to transport sources from A, B, C, D to 1, 2, 3, 5 and dummy. Transportation cost, that is 3 into 18 plus 4 into 12 plus 2 into 20 plus 10 into 15 plus 4 into 10 plus 9 into 10 plus 5 into 10 plus 0 into 15 plus 0 into 7. Total transportation cost will be 472 rupees. Now we need to check whether the problem contains degeneracy or not. So number of allocation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Number of allocation is 9. M plus n minus 1 is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 4, 6 plus 4 minus 1. M equals to number of column, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and n equals to number of rows, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have written 6 plus 4 minus 1, which is equals to 9. So here number of allocation equals to number of equals to m plus n minus 1. So this problem this is non-degeneracy. Thank you for watching.